video 8, well, I was saying that, I don't believe I was loved, and that's why I just, I don't know, I got hurt that when I was going through a tough time with my dad, had suffered a heart attack and was in a nursing home, on a rehabilitation and that, and he needed an attorney because he needed someone to be able to go to the bank to get his life savings, which not a whole lot of money, but my father has worked a lot of years, and for very little, and that's all he had. And you know how they were doing on purpose, the nursing home, to kind of want to keep him past so many days just so they could grab his bank money. And we had like 2 days to find an attorney, and I believe that person didn't take the case because of who it was for. I don't know, during the time I was with that person, towards the end, that person had a hard time being in the same room with me, had a hard time looking at me. I don't know if it was, didn't want to have feelings for me because I wasn't what that person wanted for a relationship. Everybody has these perfectionist dreams. They want some slim blonde that looks like a movie actress, that's rich with a high education. And no, I'm not that, but I'm on the inside, I'm a good person. I'm an honest person. I care deeply. I'm a sensitive person. When I love people, it's for real. I don't play around. I have never cheated on anyone I ever dated. I haven't dated a whole lot of people. Most of my relationships lasted, several years. So, but it's kind of like, it kind of threw me as a shock because I didn't see it coming. Not with that person. I trusted that person, and then the paralegal, I don't know, they had some kind of disagreement, and I loved her like a sister, like family, and she had some disagreement with the attorney that she worked for, and she ended up leaving and moving across across the United States from here, far away from where I live. And she never said goodbye. She never gets in touch. She knew my address. She knew my email address. How hard is it to write on the computer, how you doing or whatever. Just forgot about me like I didn't exist anymore, and I didn't do nothing to her. And the argument that was between her and the attorney was nothing to do with me. I wasn't there. I didn't know what they really talked about, but I don't think it was anything to do with me. I found out from other people what it was about, and it had nothing to do with me. And I don't know, it just shocked me that two people you could love so deeply could be like that. They could walk away from you like you don't exist anymore. I don't wish it on anybody to ever love so deeply that you cry every day because you miss that person. I don't wish it on anybody to ever have to go through a relationship where we're very careful to watch all the warning signs, because I live with an abusive relative, and I knew all the warning signs. I was determined to make sure I did not fall for someone that would hurt me, emotionally, or that would order me around or physically abuse me or anything like that. And those things didn't exist between that person and me, but never would I thought that that person cheated, and I don't know why. I mean, I look at that person, I think about that person, and that person had everything in the world that I wished I had, at least half of. They had it all. The bestest friend in the whole world was like a sister to them, and yet they threw that away. A person that loved them more than they could ever find. I mean, I don't believe they'll ever find somebody that cares for them the way I did, and stuff. And I'm at the point, people say they feel I still have feelings for that person. Probably if I ever ran into that person, I think I would probably break down and cry. But there's some things that are so hard to forget. The part of adopting with someone else, that hurts. If they were adopted alone, it didn't bother me. But to know that their child is somebody else's besides theirs, and someone, and the part that they defended a doctor that should have been in trouble when they did bad things to me, and to think that they kept that person out of jail, and I would have never took a job for anybody that would have ever hurt neither one of those people. And it's been hard, I went, after this all happened, and then the part about losing to be able to go out places with that doctor and that, it's like my whole world, I got nothing. I've got my cats and my father, who's 100 years old. I am terrified every day how long he'll be around. I don't ever want to live with someone who abuses me, and that would be the case. And financially, we couldn't afford even maybe to live where I am without my dad, and because we split the rent 3 ways. And I worry about the future and that, and I don't want to. I honestly hope I go before my dad, because I couldn't imagine my life without him. And what keeps me in this world, I think, is my cats, because I don't want to see them split up. They are very close, those cats. They're very good cats, and they're very close to each other, a close family, and I never want to see them split up, and I don't know anybody who would ever adopt them if something happened to me. And even the shelters, one shelter, the city shelter, don't even keep cats. They put them down. The homeless shelters for cats, they never want to take a cat. I've tried many times to help some homeless ones from outside and could never find them. They would never take them. They would say they're too full and stuff like that. So I worry about the well-being of my cats. They're everything in the world to me and stuff. And I don't know. I feel like sometimes I don't have anything to go on for. Like I lived my life, and all I wanted, I think, as a child, growing up as a teenager, was to find the right person to love and love me back, at least half of the love I give them. And here I am at 53 years old. I still don't have that. I never had dreams of being rich or whatever, things like that. I just wanted to have someone in my life that would care about me, and someone I would care about. And, I don't see that happening, because my trust is shattered for people. I look outside, and the first thing I notice about people is if they're honest or not, or if they're cold-hearted or not. It's the first thing I see about a person, and I don't know. There's a part of me that like to date again, and there's a part of me that don't want to, because I don't want to get hurt ever again. I've got enough of my health that isn't good, that depresses me. I'm unable to go to see a lot, to get a lot of things done, like x-rays and stuff, because of the building that I would need to go will not let me use the stairs, and I can't go in elevators. I can't stand up after I come out of one. And even though I explained why I couldn't go in an elevator, they still don't got no heart to let me in by the stairs. So that prevents me from going for x-rays and other things. Also not having enough rides to get out to go to see specialists, like bone specialists, orthopedic for my arthritis. Not being able to go to retina specialists, can't go that far either. No rides to practice, to even stand a chance to someday go to these things. I don't have a safe person that I can trust that will take me out, even if I paid them. I don't have that anymore. I can't drive myself. I never will be able to, because of my eyes. And it's really, it's depressing when and also things, I have no interest in things. It's very little. I have, I try to put my interest in things. I'll turn on the radio, 5 minutes later I turn it off. TV, the same way. I don't know if it's my meds, but I have problems enjoying anything anymore. I don't enjoy anything anymore. I feel like I wish I could sleep and not wake up. That's where I'm happiest, when I'm sleeping. I also read up on my meds, that the meds can leave you where you're like numb feeling, not interested in anything. Also forgetfulness, which that I have a problem with too. I can't focus to learn things. simple things. When I do a video like I am now, it takes me sometimes several hours to figure out how I put it on there, like the last time. No matter what somebody tries to teach me, 5 minutes later I forgot it. I mean, you could teach me how to do something and I just can't learn. I never was like that. I do not have ADD because I grew up with very good grades in school. So it's not that at all. Is it my meds that have damaged me? I don't know. Is it the meds preventing, and once, if I was off those meds, would my mind be normal? But I don't see myself being able to get off those meds because without them, I have severe panic constantly, heart racing too fast to live like that, and stuff, and blood pressure too high. You know, I'm even at the point where I don't know if I have high blood pressure. You can't tell. My nerves are so bad. We don't know if it's my nerves that it's making it up high, or we don't know if it's the blood pressure. I don't eat salt. I'm also very discouraged about my stomach problems. I cannot eat and drink a lot of different things. It's discouraging. It's like my stomach's the boss. If I want to be horribly sick, I don't listen to my stomach and eat something. And I'll pay, you know, with horrible cramps and being sick really bad. So it's depressing when you can't eat, can't drink what you like to drink or eat, and you live on such plain food that's just depressing. I have no appetite since I have acid reflux. I don't hardly eat anymore. I'm lucky if I can manage to eat 2 meals a day and stuff, and I don't know. I just get fed up. I feel like you know, my life is never going to turn around. I'm too old. I'm too broken apart. I don't have anything much to stick around for, and you know, I just don't know. I just at the point that I'm very depressed. Very depressed. You know, I don't trust people. I can't handle going to see people that are in the field of social workers, psychiatric nurses, psychiatrists. I've had such horrible times at the mental health clinic that it left me burnt out. I'm dealing with the same kind of people now, friends of them, and it's making me sick inside. I want to scream no. I can't stand it. I can't take it no more. I can't be with these kind of people. I don't want to be with liars, people that laugh at me, people that I don't care. They're cold-hearted people that in that field line of work, and I've had too many years of it. I just want to scream sometimes. I don't want to be with those people. I don't want to see those people. I wish I could find a physical doctor who would just give me my meds and let me live in peace so I can concentrate on going out and not have to worry if my pills are going to come in, or if I'm going to be prescribed them, or I got to worry about going to someplace where I can't even hardly make it there, that I just torture with constant panic when I do go there, and I'm going to see people that don't even want to treat somebody like me because they don't want long-term. Well, you know, I didn't get to choose whether I'd be long-term or short-term. You know, it would be just right with me if I didn't have agoraphobia. I sure wish there was a pill that would cure it so I could be free, so I could leave and go to a different state and start all over again or something, because, you know, it's difficult. The city I live in, it's not like it was when I grew up. The redevelopment destroyed our city. We hardly have any stores nearby. It's a depressing town. Not only me. I see lots of people. Everybody's stressed out living mostly in this city. Unless you got a car, you can't get out to the stores and everything. It's not like it was when I grew up, where there was lots of stores and everything. You look around, you know, in my area, I look around, I feel like I want to cry. This is not the same city I grew up in. And I don't know, I just don't know what to do anymore. I just want freedom. I want freedom. I had enough with the truant officers after me. I had enough with the horrible life going to a mental clinic, and I'm burnt out of that. I don't want that kind of life no more. I wish I didn't need pills. I wish there was a way to get off pills and stay off without panic, but for my life, there isn't.